China was a place that you don't really think about going to visit, but then all of a sudden the opportunity presents itself. I was quite excited for it.
I think it's an amazing opportunity for us to experience what it's like in that culture and expose the game to a country that's not that familiar with it.
You see some teams that go away on little retreats. Ours was just a little bit further into another country.
You're all set, bro.
Thanks. John did a really good job of making sure that the players had a real good understanding that we were going to enjoy it while we were there as well. When you get guys together 24 hours a day and it is hockey, there's a language barrier, you really stick close together.
People maybe sometimes misunderstand playing professional sports. They think you visit all these great cities in North America and you have time. As a player, you never have time. You're always looking to rest and to eat and to get ready for the next game. Because this was preseason, it's a little bit different. Giving the opportunity for our players to be tourists was great.
One of the emphasis was on the, team getting together and, spending time together, create the chemistry that we needed. It definitely brings the team together. You get to know the new guys, you hang out with your old buddies, and that's never a bad thing.
Did they stock this and eat on it?
Would they eat these fish?
Nobody eat them because they are so expensive.
Did you hear how much those fish cost? Couple $1,000 for one.
For one?
Yeah.
Koi fish?
Yeah.
As a new guy, it was awesome because all of a sudden I was spending my whole day with the guys and really getting to know them on a quicker timeline than I normally would have.
Is that right? Is that wrong? No, he signs that.
I would say that I know pretty much everyone on the roster now, or at least a little bit, whereas before I wouldn't have been able to tell you that. So it was awesome from a team building standpoint and awesome for being a new guy as well.
This is pretty sweet, man. Look at those apartments and stuff.
You go to a new country, somewhere that most of us have never ever been before, and you do want to be a tourist for a little bit. You do want to soak in the experience because most of us may never get back over there again.
Doesn't even feel like we're in Shanghai compared to what we were walking around this morning. It's totally different.
At the same time, it is the middle of camp, and you're being evaluated, and you want to try and put your best foot forward.
We're really conscious of getting the quality work in and getting our players enough time to get ready for the season, at the same time giving other players an opportunity so we can evaluate them, so we can have the best team possible going on ice in training camp.
Nice. I like it. Joe, that's outside of the box. I like that. I love it. Yeah, that's good stuff.
It's an intricate mix there, but we're approaching this as a pretty important week in training camp, even though it's in China.
Hey, guys. Oh, nice.
Okay, here you go. Thank you.
It was really interesting to see those kids looking at our players like they're rock stars or something. So it was great for our players to see too the difference they made in those kids.
It's universal. That's the fun part about it, is that you get to see a bit of yourself in kids despite what part of the country or part of the world you're in. And we were all there. I mean, I was there. I went to college games when I was little, even in Alabama.
I think the more you can grow the game or present it to new people, the better.
Hi. High five. Oh, I got you already.
The Los Angeles Kings and the Vancouver Canucks will make history today. These two teams will face each other in an exhibition series, marking the first time NHL teams will play preseason games in China.
I'm in China. I figure you do a mix of English and Chinese. So starting with number 23, that's the San Hao.
Well, I knew he can speak Mandarin a little bit because, you know, I've talked to him before and he said they spoke it at home, but I didn't think it was as fluid as he was.
Down the middle, number 11, Si Hao, Anza, could be tired.
I mean, he could have said anything. It would have fooled me, but it was pretty cool. You know, I think it's good reason to lighten up the guys. You know, and remind everybody that we're still there to have fun.
Right D, number 8, Bao, De Lu Dao Ti, and in net 32, 32号强大声回客.
Anytime you can put things like that in, it loosens the mood, and our guys knew that, like we said, we were going to go in, we were going to enjoy the experience.
Once you kind of step on the ice, all the sightseeing and the tourist thing, you have to put it behind you and play and compete and perform.
Jake Muzzin backs his way, then sends it to the top, and they score!
So that's the bottom line, and guys are trying to make it on the team.
A breakaway opportunity for Tanner Pearson, short-handed, he scores! Time will run out here on game number 1 on Chinese soil. The Kings 5-2 winners over the Canucks.
When you think of China and visiting China, the first thing that came to my mind anyways, I'm sure to a lot of people, is, oh, I got to go check out the Great Wall. When I found out we were going to do it, I was, that was kind of the day I had highlighted on the trip that I was looking forward to the most.
I think that that's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. To be on one of the 7 wonders of the world, to be able to do it with this group, and it's something that a lot of people won't have the opportunity to do in their life.
You see pictures of it, images of it everywhere, but I think just the part we saw was just so small compared to the size of the actual size of it. You just keep asking yourself, like, how did they do this?
I was just happy that I got the chance to see it and walk it. Majority of guys like tobogganing on there anyway.
Shorzy, you're fired!
Buzz it, Jimmy! Oh, Pierce, baby, there we go!
Hi! We like the speed and we like to race, and so we were kind of racing with each other. It was a great experience overall. Maybe even after a couple of days, when all the things kind of set in, you realize you've been to the Great Wall of China, and that's pretty cool.
In Beijing, I think we all saw before the game, they had like this plaza, a little bit like LA Live, where there was thousands of people with jerseys and playing hockey and, taking pictures. We really saw that there was something there. There was a real buzz.
Yeah, the second one in Beijing, it felt like the crowd was into it. They kind of knew what was going on.
I got him!
Anytime there was a hit or anytime there was a close play at the net, there was a lot of noise, and it was a great atmosphere.
Deflects deep into Vancouver zone. Tanner Pearson throws it in front. Carter turns, he shoots. That deflects wide. Toffoli on the rebound, scores.
You just wanted to go out there and play hard and show them, why we think hockey is such a great sport.
Right up the gut, Brodzinski fakes the shot, gets in, scores! Kemper a chance to win it for the Kings. Berchi stopped by Kemper, and LA wins.
All in all, it was a good experience, and hopefully we gained a few hockey fans over there.
I know when they retire and one day they're talking to their kid and they say, yeah, I went to China to play a hockey game and it was fun. We did this, and that. It's going to be a great memory for all of them.
Good luck getting that home in one piece, Muzz.